Here's the shot. YouTube, welcome back to Q&A Sunday. Round 2 is our second time ever doing this. This is where you can leave me questions, leave me comments, stuff like that. I'm going go through all that stuff and try and help you guys out as much as I can. Today, I'm actually taking our most popular upload ever on YouTube. There's thousands of comments on there, and I'm gonna run through and actually go through some of these because this video is absolutely incredible. There's actually, like I said, this is the most popular video on YouTube. It's got 6,650,660 views. How in the world did that happen? Seriously, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you're on my channel, anytime you go to my channel, all the top videos are actually the most recent posts, and then right under that, I actually have popular uploads. So you can see all the most popular uploads from over the years. But the Little Pros UK BMX Tour bonus episode, pre-gaming in Scotland at Unit 23 skate park, that is the most popular video I've ever uploaded. And it was insane because I was in England, staying with my buddy Matt Nicklin. Shout out to Matt Nicklin, Mr. Pickles there. I just went to his wedding in Vegas. He lives in England, and happy birthday! He actually just had a birthday as well. So, anyways, I'm staying with Matt in England, and I'm thinking, I'm in the UK. One of my dreams has always been to go to Scotland. I love Braveheart. I wanted to feel like William Wallace. So we packed up the car, we drove up to Scotland, which is only like 8 hours, but Matt's like freaking out because we're doing this long drive. And I'm like, dude, this isn't far at all. Like, we drive to California like 30 hours. This is nothing. So we get up to Scotland, and it's in the winter. It's freezing, and we have no idea. There's a whole story behind this. But anyways, we're just sessioning there, and I noticed some of these kids just like killing the place. And I'm like, dude, where's my phone? And so I just started like filming some of these guys, and we did a few little interviews with them, and then we just put up a video. And that was, I was basically staying in Matt's little den room that was part of his house. I was basically a foreign exchange student, and I was just editing this little video while he was at work one day, and then put it up. So now, the riding was absolutely insane. The park was absolutely insane. There's nothing like, it's one of the greatest parks I've ever been to. Unit 23 in Scotland. Shout out to everybody out there. We had an incredible time out there, and all the kids, everything. I hope everyone's doing well. So I'm starting to look at some of these comments on the video, and the top comment, I'm just gonna start reading these out, but the top comment was actually, now get this, there's kids doing flares. Kieran Riley is doing flare at, he may have been 10, like 11 years old maybe, and then also a 3 double whip, and then everybody else out there, Paul and the rest. I mean, it was nuts. So anyways, after other kids are watching this, 6 million people watching this now, well, the top comment is, and I'm over here who can barely get my bike off the ground, with a little like straight face or whatever, which is pretty funny. But you gotta start somewhere, right? You can't just expect to show up at a skate park and be doing all those tricks like that, you know? You gotta start somewhere. And some of these kids probably started riding when they're super young, you know? So, moving on here, there's a lot of likes on that one, but this next one, OMFG, I can't even imagine how good Carmack will be when he's older. And Carmack was a little, I think he was maybe 6. He was only 6 years old, riding around, ripping around the berm, stuff like that. I'm trying to interview him and ask him some questions on the mic, and he's got like, I think he had like one word answers, and I'm like, what's your favorite trick? And he's like, no handa. And the accents were just incredible out there. That video was so good. And then of course someone responds, Carmack sucks, which, why, you're making fun of a 6-year-old who's riding his bike? Seriously, what is wrong with you? Why do you guys have to leave negative comments? Seriously. We gotta pump these guys up. If we want more riders in the world, we gotta help support them. All right, next, think I crap myself at 620, which I'm assuming 620, I think we can load here and actually see what happened. I believe that was the 360 double whip Pretty sure here by Kieran Riley. And it is, there it is right there, 360 double whip. First time he'd ever landed that. And the kid goes, I think I crap myself. That's insane. And he actually commented the actual minute and seconds that actually went down. And he got a ton of likes on that comment. So if you ever see anything in a video, maybe it's one of your favorite parts, comment the minute and second that they go on and actually makes a link, kind of like a shortcut for all the other viewers. That's one of the most popular comments on there. Here we go. Little kids doing whips and flips, and I'm here sitting on my desk watching videos on how to bunny hop. You know what? I'm pumped on that because you're learning how to bunny hop. Like I said earlier, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta learn to bunny hop. I remember when I learned bunny hops, like almost 20 years ago. Obviously, yeah, you wanna do what all the other guys are doing, do what Dave Mira's doing, do what everybody else is doing, who you see on TV and you see on YouTube, but you gotta start somewhere, you know? I'm learning things every day myself. I can't, there's a lot of things I can't do, but if I want, I start somewhere, you know, start practicing, you know? That one got a lot of likes for sure. Watching this makes me realize how sad my life is. Come on, really? Really? You should be pumped on this. You know, just seeing all these other kids riding, and it should inspire you and make you want to get out and ride as well. Yeah, you should not be sad. Do never be sad. We're riding bikes. We're having a good time. All right, this is kind of cringy apart from the tricks. I don't understand that. I'm not sure what cringy is there. 360 double was dope. That's right, Kieran. Machine. Not saying these kids are really talented because they obviously are, but look at what they have to ride. That park is sick. When I was that age, the best I had was dirt ramps and flat streets. There wasn't a skate park in my area within 1 hour until I was 24 years old. Now, I'm glad you actually mentioned that because that park is incredible, but it's one of a kind. That is seriously, I would say, one of the greatest parks ever in the history of indoor skate parks. And it's across the world for me. I had one very small opportunity to go out there. And most people don't have anything like that. But that doesn't mean you can't still ride. You know, when I was growing up, we didn't have parks. You know, there's parks here and there, but there's nowhere near any of the little outdoor three-foot parks that we have now. Even indoor parks, it was very rare that you had something like that. That's why we had to build our own, you know? But even growing up, I go visit Grandpa and Grandma out in South Dakota, like in the middle of nowhere. There's not even another town for an hour away. And what would we ride out there? I'd ride the little ditches on the side of the road. We'd make a little 2x4 and a little kicker and just jump to flat. You know, you make your own things. You don't have any to ride, you can make something, you know? And it's awesome because then you learn how to build stuff too. Building stuff is awesome. Last name, where is this place at? Oh, if you're curious where this is, it's in Scotland. Where's my map here? You've got Europe over here, and you've got the UK, and on top of the UK is Scotland. That is the area, and it's right outside of Glasgow, I believe you pronounce it, and it's kind of on the south side of Scotland. So if you're driving through the UK, as soon as you enter Scotland, you're there fairly quickly. So yeah, that's where that is. Next comment. Hey, I can do that stuff with a BMX on GTA 5. That's great. I have played that game before. I've even watched some of the videos on all the BMX tricks you can do on GTA 5. Pretty good. Dude, GTA is a game, so what? That is hilarious. That guy in the red hoodie is gonna be a pro when he grows up. Dude, Kieran is a machine. Seriously, honestly, all those kids out there, all of them have potential to be pro when they grow up. It was just incredible seeing them all ride. I went crazy when I saw the kid do the flare. Seriously, I don't believe, I mean, he's one of the youngest at the time to ever do flares. I think there's maybe a couple others. I know Caden Stone learned flares very young as well. And I believe I even talked to, on that 3 double whip, I talked to Nikolai shortly after that and asked him when he learned 3 double whips. And I think he learned 3 double whips even younger than Kieran, as what I recall. Just insane, the progression of the sport and how young these riders are getting. It's just absolutely insane. Went here today, went over a box trying a 180. Now I'm in a cast and having an operation tomorrow. Laughy face and crying face. Oh my gosh. That was 7 months ago. Glasgow Rangers. I'm sorry to hear that, man. But you know what? We all slam and we all get up and we all keep on riding. That was 7 months ago. I assume you're doing pretty good, man. I broke my leg maybe a year and a half ago, and you know, I'm all healed up. I'm riding again and having a good time on bikes again. So we all slam, but it's just part of the sport, you know. Get up, you can get hurt doing anything, you know. With parks like these kids won't have time for trucks. Good job, UK. Honestly, the UK has so many parks. It's insane. I think they have more parks, like, per capita than any other country, like indoor parks in the entire world. I've been riding for 2 years, and I can't even do a bar spin, and I'm 10. That's okay, man. That's okay. You're riding. That's what matters, you know? The tricks will eventually come. The more you ride, the easier the stuff will be, you know? Don't ever let anything slow you down, man. You look at the stuff and use it as inspiration to keep riding and having fun, you know? I can't even do a wheelie for 3 seconds. That's all right, man. You can do 2 seconds, you know? Keep it going. Like, it just, I remember learning manuals and like, it takes a while, you know? Just keep riding and having fun on your bike. That's what matters, man. What else we got here? Kieran Riley lives down the street from me, and I see him doing a flare at my local skate park. That is awesome. That was, what, 6 months ago? That was, that's awesome to hear that, man. Even Kieran Riley is actually responding. He actually said thank you. He said thanks. Daz Riley is actually on YouTube. At 6:34, he looks like he's going to sneeze, which is funny because I'm almost like getting a cold right now, and I feel like I'm gonna sneeze as well. So maybe if I sneeze, you guys can leave a comment on when in the video I actually sneeze as well. Carmack is sick. By that, I mean it in the cool way. I like that. I like that comment. Landon, you're awesome. What size bikes are they on? I believe most of them were on 18-inch bikes. There's probably a couple 16 inches, and some of the older kids were likely on 20-inch bikes as well. Kid in the red jacket is dope. These kids, proper little shredders, very proper. It was just insane watching them ride, just jumping the box backwards, like just flowing around, everything. Yeah, I mean, there's so many, there's literally thousands of comments on here, thousands of these things. So this is awesome reading through these, and I definitely appreciate everyone who's watched this video over the years. There's over 20,000 likes, 20,000 likes, and there's actually 2,000 dislikes. So for those who disliked it, please let me know why this was bad, because this was just honestly one of the greatest days of my entire life, and it was just a very memorable experience up there. And I just want to thank all the parents up there and all the kids and Matt Nicklin and everyone who was around, because that was just truly a treat being up there and experiencing what Scotland was for the first time ever. So anyways, wrapping things up here, definitely appreciate any comments, any questions you have about stuff. Let me know. You know, I'd love to hear from you guys and help you out with whatever I can. But when it comes down to it and you're watching these videos, use them as inspiration to go out and ride and learn something new and just have fun with your friends riding bikes. So on that note, I'm gonna go ride. Boom, baby. Thanks again. Little pros turning into big pros! Yeah. Hold on. YouTube. I'm serious right now. We're a team here. Put a lot of time in these videos for you guys. Click like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. I've got Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff. Give me a follow. And if you want a shirt, place an order. We'll send it to you. Thanks again. Let's ride. Boom, baby.